All right. Good evening. Welcome everyone to tonight's lecture. Please, if you can hear me properly, loud and clear, please, I would want you to type yes in the chat box. If you can hear me loud and clear, please type yes in the chat box. I need to be sure everyone can hear me. Please type yes in the chat box if you can hear me. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Once again, my name is Newton. And on behalf of Crypto Queen Academic and Digital Wealth Academy, I welcome everyone here on board. And please, once again, as a reminder, I want you all to get your writing materials intact. And as well, I want you to get rid of all distractions. Any distractions you feel like might interrupt you during the course of tonight's Zoom lecture, please, I want you to get rid of it. Now, we are going to be discussing about cryptocurrency from the very beginning. Majority of you might be familiar with what I'm going to teach tonight, but I'm sure most of us, the newbies, for the sake of the newbies, we'll be scratching afresh from the scratch, and we will be very fast because we have a lot to consider. First of all, we want to look at what cryptocurrency is, okay, the types of cryptocurrency and how to properly trade cryptocurrency, and then what platforms is available. Where do we get this crypto? Where you have access to this cryptocurrency? How can we properly make use of this platform? And then we'll move on to fundamentals. Okay, so we start. All right, so what is cryptocurrency? Of course, we want to quickly look at what cryptocurrency really is. That word cryptocurrency. Okay, now you need to be aware that we have what is called cryptography. Okay, and what is cryptography? It's actually a technology that was used way back during the World War II. And what does it do? What does it do? Sorry. It is a technology that's used to pass information between allies. Let's say American and Russians are allies. Okay, so it's more like a secure network, very, very secure network, whereby secret messages, it's passed so that no one is able to access it. So that's what it's called cryptography. Now, come down to currency. We know currency is just money. Let's come down to our local vicinity here. We know we have access to the naira, so that's currency. It's a mix of exchange. You can use your naira to buy anything, so that's currency. We all know what's currency. So now, bringing that word cryptography and currency together, so ends the word cryptocurrencies. And what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is an electronic money created with technology, controlling its creations and protecting transactions while hiding the identity of its users. Now, all of this grammar, what are we trying to say? We are simply just saying that we can simply transact between each other without the identity, okay, of both of us transacting, coming up to light. So, and this transaction takes place with the speed of light. So that is cryptocurrency. It's an electronic or a digital currency, okay, means where digital currency is actually, transfer, exchange between two users. There's basically always two users from one end to the other. It's just like when you're trying to, transfer money from here to the United States, or you're trying to transfer money from here to, to London, anywhere, there's always two people involved in that. So that's just what cryptocurrency is all about. Now, what is the essence of cryptocurrency? If we have our traditional bank, because of course we do these transactions, in a bank, you can just go to the bank or perhaps open your phone and then send money to anybody. Now, the essence of cryptocurrency is that, first of all, banks can actually take, for instance, maybe you want to send money to the US. Okay, you know that there are normal rules and whatever protocols they call it, but it takes like 3 to 4 days or 5 days before your money can get over there, and perhaps they charge you some ridiculous amount of money. We are, of course, a lot of us are used to that kind of system. But now with cryptocurrency, you can send money to anybody, anywhere in the world within minutes, and nobody knows. Like you can send $1 million to anybody, anywhere in the world within minutes. And nobody. Hello?
Maybe this is the brother. And that's how we know.
Hello, please, can you mute yourself? Can you mute yourself? Who's that person? Please, can you mute yourself?
Oh, your own picture.
Who's Mr. Karim, please, can you mute yourself? You're in our class. So with the help of cryptocurrency, all of that is no longer in place. You can send money conveniently, very cheap transaction fee, and with the speed of light. Okay, with the speed of light, and that process takes place through what? The blockchain. So in the case of us having a traditional bank where we go and do these transactions, we don't need to go to bank, we don't need to go anywhere. We just sit right before our system or laptop or phone and then initiate that transaction through the help of what? Of blockchain. Okay, so I will employ you to go on Google and then type blockchain so you can have detailed explanation of blockchain, because I cannot be doing that tonight because we have a lot to cover. But I'm just giving you an insight of what blockchain is. Blockchain is the powerhouse where all of this transaction is possible. All these cryptocurrency transactions we're talking about is possible because everything is done in the blockchain. And one thing you need to know about blockchain is it is available. It is not controlled by just one body. It is controlled by a lot and different individuals, okay? And the transaction is always transparent, okay? It's always transparent. But then there's something we call a private key. That private key is more like a secure, like a password, okay? To that individuals, like each individual, we always say 2 people are involved in this transaction. So each of these individuals have their private key. So as a result of that private key, they have their security in place. No one is able to access or do anything with that information, though they can actually see the information, they can see the transaction visibly through the blockchain, but they can't access that transaction. So that makes it secure, okay? It makes it secure, but very transparent. You can always refer to that transaction anytime, any day, as long as you have the network address. Okay, so now we move on to what the types of cryptocurrency that we have. The 3 main types of cryptocurrency that we have. We have the Bitcoin, we have altcoins, and then we have tokens and dApps. Now let's quickly take a very short and quick story of how Bitcoin came to be. Now we all know a man named, maybe not all of us, but some of us know this popular guy. His name is Satoshi Nakamoto. But recently I discovered that even that Satoshi Nakamoto is not the real name of the Bitcoin founder. No one knows the real name of the founder of Bitcoin. Okay, nobody knows. So this guy just came up with this idea, this great idea of trying to eradicate this traditional or this one man or this monopoly kind of system that we tend to have on our currency transactions. Okay, just like the bank, they tend to have a lot of rules on your money. They have a lot of rules that you need, or protocols you need to fulfill before a particular transaction can actually take place. But this guy just sat down and then come up with an idea, to eradicate all of these orders and then make this financial thing very easy and simple. Hence the creation of Bitcoin. Okay, and nobody knew that Bitcoin would become what it was today. We all know that what we've seen the milestone. Okay, Bitcoin has actually achieved. Okay, but the existence of Bitcoin came to light 2008. Okay, 2008. That was the beginning of Bitcoin. 2008, and we all know this man to be Satoshi Nakamoto. That's the inventor of this Bitcoin. That's what we all know him. I don't know if there's another name or that's not the real name, but that's from the time we know him to be Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, he is the inventor of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin gradually became prominent. From 2013 to 2014, a lot of people now saw the use case. Okay, the usefulness of Bitcoin, and they bought into the idea. And each time people accept and appreciate this coin, the value tend to rise up. So it goes on like that 2013, 2014, Bitcoin began to grow up gradually. I can never forget 2017. I remember way back in 2014, I was able to accumulate some Bitcoin. So imagine someone who had a like 50 or 100 Bitcoin then when it was very, very, very cheap. So you can imagine what that person is today is a billionaire in dollars, not just in naira, in dollars. So that was how Bitcoin came to life. Okay, so that's just it about Bitcoin. It's just very simple, analogy and very, very easy to understand kind of event. So what is it? It is a digital currency that you can send to other people. Just like I said, it's a currency you can actually send to other people anywhere in the world. Okay. Now, digital means that you can actually see it, but you can't feel it as the physical traditional money that we have. But it can be converted. Okay, it can be converted to a physical cash. Okay, there are means and mediums that can be carried out, and in the course of our lecture we'll get to that point. Okay, so that is it about Bitcoin. I don't want to bore us with so many stories, but we've seen the origin, we know what it stands for, what it is used for, and it also refers to as a store of value. Okay, a lot of information. When by the time we release this slide to the community, you can do more research and then read about it. So that is it about Bitcoin. And after Bitcoin, then came altcoin. Okay, altcoin are just alternative coins to Bitcoin. Okay, they do almost the same thing as Bitcoin. It's just that Bitcoin have the prominence now because it was the first that came out. Then altcoins also now came up. Okay, they have similar operations. They do almost the same thing. You can actually use altcoins for transactions, but there are other use cases aside from the general store of value and transactions, purposes Bitcoin was meant for. Altcoins can also be used for different purpose apart from what? Apart from the normal conventional money exchange thing Bitcoin does. And that also brought altcoins, to life. An example of altcoins is looking at Ethereum, looking at Cardano. Those are the first, after Bitcoin, those are the other coins that came alternative. Altcoin means alternative. Alt means alternative. Alternative because that came up. And those, we call them the grandpa, because they are old coins, old timers, 2016, 2015, I think 2016, yeah, I remember Cardano, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, the Ethereum Classic, and the rest of it. So these are the set of coins that are referred to as what? As altcoins. Okay, so that's altcoin. And then we have the tokens. Okay, tokens. Now, what are tokens? The third main type of cryptocurrency is a token. Compared to other two main types of cryptocurrency, they are completely unique in fact that they do not have their own blockchains. Now, think of these tokens as, okay, let me give you this instance. We have this company called Apple. Okay, and Apple happens to be a very, very big company. Okay, a very big company. And sometimes you see this company just come up to the entire public and talk about selling their shares. Okay, they want a lot of individuals to sell shares. And what do they mean by that? They need funds, to be able to carry, maybe like they have another project they've been designing, and they need funds. Okay, they need funds to be able to pull out stunts. So they want the public to come and invest. Okay, so according to your money or the public money, so it's going to be like the public buying shares. So with over time, the shares will not what? The shares will not, will not increase. Okay, so by the time you now share that shares, you see that you've made money. So look at it from that angle as the token that we're talking about here. Though they don't have their own blockchains, but they operate on some of the altcoins technology that we have. So these tokens can actually be bought. Okay, they can be bought and then keep for a while, and at some point in time you can sell them, just like you bought shares from company and then you sell them and then make money. So look at it from that perspective. Okay, tokens always have a price that can be sold for, which is why people buy them. You see, I just told you about, just give you an insight, an example about shares. Some people buy tokens to sell them later for a higher price instead of buying them to use them on the dApp. But dApps are where you can have access to this token. And what is dApps? dApps simply means decentralized applications. Okay, and these applications are built on blockchains. They don't have their own blockchains, but they are built on blockchains. And these blockchains, we have Ethereum, all those altcoins, like I told you, Ethereum have their own blockchain, Neo have their own blockchain, even Solana, they have their own blockchains. Okay, so these are tokens that are actually built on other coins blockchain. They don't have their own personal blockchain, so and hence they are referred to as what? As tokens. Okay, so that is it. So those are the three main types of cryptocurrency that we have. We have Bitcoin as the first, we have altcoins, and then we have tokens. Okay, we have tokens. Okay, now so far we've talked about cryptocurrency and what it stands for. Okay, we now know what cryptocurrency is and what it stands for. So we now move on to what? We move on to crypto trading. So if we now have the idea of cryptocurrency and what they do, then what is now crypto trading? Crypto trading is just an exchange of digital currency between traders. Okay, it's no longer between users, between traders. Now it allows them to profit from price fluctuations caused by demand and supply. Crypto trading is just simply, buying and selling of crypto assets, of cryptocurrency assets. Okay, with the aim of making profit. And we have diversity. We have several ways in which we can carry out this trading. Okay, so in the course of our lecture, we'll get to find out about that. And you should also bear in mind that cryptocurrency also comes with risk and at the same time reward. Okay, so it is very, very important to take that into consideration, that it's very, very risky, and at the same time it's also very, very, very rewarding. So it depends on your approach and how vast or how knowledgeable you are in the system. Okay, that would guarantee your success, in the cryptocurrency sector. Okay, so now that we know about cryptocurrency and we know about crypto trading, now we want to move on to where all of these activities can actually take place. So we have what we call exchanges. Okay, exchanges. Exchanges are where all the activities, cryptocurrency related activities, takes place. Okay, all cryptocurrency activities takes place, and the most prominent one and the most popular one is Binance. A lot of us know about Binance, so I'll be taking you on Binance interface and show you how to basically use Binance. Okay, show you how to basically use Binance. Okay, so I would permit me to just go on my entire Binance. If you are using your laptop, of course, you want to type. Go on. Let me just hide this. Sorry for this. And go on your web browser. You just type Binance. It's going to pop up like this, cryptocurrency exchange, and then you click on that and allow it to load. And if you're using your mobile, you can go to your Play Store or your iOS. You can go to your Play Store. Okay, someone said I am breaking something. So can you hear me now properly? It might just be network. I'm sorry for that. I'm really, really sorry for that. I'm sorry. If you can hear me, please once again type yes. Type yes. It's the network here. Okay, thank you very much. It's the network here. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for that. All right, so you go on your browser. If you're using your laptop, just like I'm using my laptop now, you go on your browser and you type Binance and it comes up with this. This is Binance, okay? This is what the interface looks like. Okay, my network is really slow, but we would have to let me try something here. Let me see if I can join here with my phone and then probably show you with my phone interface. Okay, probably show you my phone interface. I think it will be faster that way, so that because a lot of us uses phone. 1 second. A lot of us use phones to actually trade. So let's see. Just 1 second, please. Let me quickly join here with my phone and show you guys. But it might actually be slow with the laptop because of my network. I'm really sorry for that. So just 1 second, let me just quickly do this. All right, so I'm joining with my phone. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So Binance is where all crypto related activities takes place. Okay. This is where you get to see all coins. You can trade all coins. You can buy all coins. You can do a lot of things on Binance. So I want us to progress. All right, so I'll be sharing my screen on here. Okay, so 1 second, let me just allow myself so I can share my screen on here. Oops. Coming. I'm trying to share my screen. Please pardon me. I'm trying to share my screen here. Okay, so I'm trying to share my screen, but I don't seem to be that right. So let me see if I can just use the web interface to quickly explain what I want us to see.
You're supposed to.
Sorry, my network is bad, so it's trying to load. Sorry about that. It's part of it.
Can you try to share with your other phone? You should be able
Yes,
to
I'm trying
share
to share with my other phone.
now.
It's not coming. I'm trying to share with my other phones. Really not coming up. Let me try again. Trying to share. It's not coming up. Okay, just type Binance. You see Binance app. Just click on it. Now take note of that logo. That's what Binance looks like. Then the next thing you install and then open, then it comes here. And of course, when it comes on, you need to register. Okay, you need to register. Input your email and address, and then put your name. Then it will send you a link to your email box for verification, and then you are in. And then subsequently, it will ask you to verify that account. Okay. So once you verify that account, then you are ready to go. Now, this is what the interface looks like, okay? So the first thing you want to do is how to buy and sell coin. Okay, so now we know that the last time we talked about trading, okay? We talk about spot trading and future trading. Okay, and we'll explain what future trading is and what spot trading is. We know that spot trading is just the normal way of buying coin and storing. Then after the coin appreciates, okay, then you sell after some time. Okay, while future is a situation whereby you have to make use of leverage, so you can make faster gain within a short period of time. Okay, now, so how do you come here? How do you properly use this Binance? Okay, now just look at this interface. Now, the first thing you want to do, if you click on home, then it brings you this first interface. Now, the first thing you see deposits, you see referral, you see P2P, API, others, convert, and more. Now, the first thing you want to do is deposit your money. You want to deposit money into your Binance account first, so that you have the power to be able to buy and sell anything. And you click on deposit, okay, it takes you to this interface. Okay, now, with the conventional and most popular money we use in the cryptocurrency industry is USDT. We also have some other stable coins. We have USDC, we have which other coins? USDC. No, we have USDT, we have USDC, we have this other coin that just got Rockwood. And I think the most popular is the USDT. I always go by the USDT. Okay, I use USDT, and I prefer. So you want to get your account deposited with USDT. Okay, and how do you do that? Now, we know that in Nigeria, you can actually not use your card anymore because of the sanction the CBN have. So in this instance, what we use an avenue called the P2P. Okay, we use an avenue called the P2P. So you go back to your home page, okay, and then click on P2P. You click on P2P, and it brings you to the P2P page. Now, this is what P2P looks like. Now, we have two main buttons. We have the buy and the sell. Okay, now, in this instance, this is the first time you're depositing money into your account, so you want to buy a coin. So what you need to look out for when you are trying to use it P2P is, the first thing is you want to look at the volume of transactions. Okay, now what you see here is we have different P2P merchants, okay, advertising their coins, their USDT, okay, and at their own price. Now, what you want to look at, of course, let's say you want to buy $100 worth of USDT. So the first thing you want to put in mind is you want to look at the volume of transaction. Okay, you want to look at the volume of transaction. You want to look at the person who has the most traded volume. Like you have someone who have a reasonable amount of trades is completed over time, and you also want to look at the percentage. Okay, the reason why we advise is because you want to get rid of scammers. You don't want to fall prey to scammers, so you want to take note of that. Okay, now let's say I want to buy my $100 worth of USDT now. Now I've seen one guy. Okay, what I'm seeing on my screen is no delay. Okay, now if you look under his name, no delay, you see 4,976 trades. And if you look to the right, you see completion 98.40%. So this is to tell you that this guy is very, very reliable, and he's been able to successfully, sell and buy 4,976 trades to people. Okay, now you look down, you now look at, okay, since I want $100, does he have an avenue for $100? You will see that his limit is 100,000. And his maximum is what? 607,000. What that means is that he cannot go below a 100,000 transaction. He can't go below a 100,000 transaction. So this does not meet the requirement. So because we know that currently the rate is 749, and if you multiply 749 by $100, that's about 74,000 or 75,000. Summing up the amount. So you want to scroll back up. Now, what you'll not be looking at for, you want to look at someone who have limit of like 50,000 or 40,000 or thereabout. Now, I just see someone, Patricia. Now, Patricia has successfully done 6683 trades with a completion rate of 88.80%. Okay, so now, and the price this person is putting on is 749.88. That's for $1. That's 749.88 for per dollar. Okay, and its limit is what? 50,000. So in this category, you fit into this category, 50,000. So what you need to do is you just need to get that 749.88, multiply it by 100, and it will give you 74,000. Okay, and yes, 74,900.88. Okay, so that is what it's going to give you. So which means that when you want to pay that guy, you pay that guy 74,000. Okay, 74,009. That's what you're paying anyway. So you just press on what? You press on buy. Okay, please, P2P is an area where you need to be very sensitive and you need to be very careful. I just point out those areas. You look at the person's trades, you look at the person's completion rates, and you look at the person's limits so you don't make mistakes. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do is, since you already know how much you're imputing, you want to impute 74,988. Sorry, 900.88. Okay, that's the amount. Okay, now the next thing you want to do was you want to click on buy. Once you click on buy, it takes you to another page. Now, first thing you should do is take note of where I'm going to mark now. Take note of here. Okay, sorry, I'm coming. Take note of here. Okay, now that place tells what's the instruction, what that person's instructions is. So you want to click on there and see what the instruction is. You click on it. Okay, now look at what it says. It says no third-party payments and no crypto related words. Now, third-party payment means you have to use your own account. You're not allowed to use another person's account. Okay, and the person is saying in the description, after transferring the money to the description, just don't put any crypto related word. Just put your name in that description. Okay, put your name and that will be all. Okay, so you want to go back, and then the next thing you want to do is what? You want to say make payments. Once I click on make payments, okay, once I click on make payments, it will bring out the person's account number. It will bring out the person's account number. But note something. Look down here. You see a message. Look at this payment method. Look at that ref message. Always copy that message somewhere. So if you just tap by the side of it, just type here, this side, this small place here. You see, to tell you copy it, and then once you click on make payments and that person's account information comes out and you go to your bank, after putting the person's detail, putting the amount, in the description, put this ref message and then put your name and then send the money to the individual. Okay. Once you've sent the money, you will now come back to this app and then click on what? You click on payments made. So the person will now confirm that you've made payment and then release the coin to you. And once you release the coin to you, once the person releases the coin to you, then you go back. Okay. I want to leave yes now. Man. Yes. Okay, you now go back. You go back to your home page and then come down here. Okay, you come down here. This page I'm at. You see my wallet. You click on it. Okay, and then click here. Click on spot. And once you click on spot, you're going to see your overall balance here. This is where you're going to see your overall balance. Okay, this is where you're going to see your overall balance. And you've successfully now done what? You've been successfully been able to what? To deposit into your Binance account. So the next thing is you want to look for coins that you're going to buy. Okay, you want to look for coins that you're going to buy. Then you will now purchase that coin. So now I'm not going to go into details for now because we still have to go into fundamentals. Okay, now that fundamentals is now it's what will now give you the insight of the kind of coins you want to buy and why you should buy that coin. Okay, and when we now come back here, okay, when we come back here, we might just quickly look at some coins and then show you how to go about buying them if time permits us, or we continue that in the next class. So I'll be sharing my screen from here and then we'll go back into my system and then we'll look into fundamentals. Okay. All right. So now we're back here. Permit me to share my screen. Okay. All right. Now, the first thing you should also put in mind is before we come here, I would like to show you something. You need to know about what fundamental is. You need to know what fundamental is. Okay, sorry. Seems to have. You need to know what fundamental is. You know, fundamental is simply just making research, doing your research on a particular coin, getting the right information, okay, before you invest into that coin. That is just simply what it is. So we have two ways in which we can actually take advantage of it. We have the fundamental and we have the technical. Now, speaking of analysis, so as a fundamental analyst, you need to properly know what that coin stands for, the benefits that coin is bringing, you know, like areas so before you can buy, because the essence of you buying that coin and storing it for a while is such that if that coin appreciates over time, you can do what? You can now sell and then make profit. So the first place is everyone, can you please mute yourself? There's someone in the background. Please, can you mute yourself? All right, thank you very much. So the first thing you want to do, please, can you hear me now? Is my voice breaking? Sorry, pardon me for that. It's my network. Please, can you guys still hear me? My voice is breaking. Please type yes if you can hear me quickly. If you don't have time, quickly type yes if you can hear me in the chat box. Let me know that I'm communicating. Quickly. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So now the first place you want to come is you want to come to Coin Market App. Now I'll be taking you guys through a lot and plenty sites. Okay, but I will do you guys this favor. I'm going to list all of those sites. Then Coin will drop them in the group so you can have easy access to them. Okay, because we have a lot of sites. I'll be very fast, please, because there's no time. Now the first site ever you want to go, you go to Coin Market App, because that site is where that site houses all of the coins we have, all of the coins we have. The site houses them. Okay, so you want to come to Coin Market Cap. How do you go? You just type coinmarketcap.com. It brings you to this page. Now, how do you make use of this page? If you look at this first page now, okay, you look at, just see what's happening here. Look at this place, look at this first page. Okay, let me use annotation. Look at all of this place. Okay, we have cryptocurrency, we have exchanges. Anyway, now I am interested in cryptocurrencies exchanges. Okay, now what do you get from here? Cryptocurrencies, once you click on these cryptocurrencies, it brings up all of the coins that we have. Okay, now it is already there. Look at all the coins that we have. Look at them. We have plenty of them. So are we able to go through all of them? We just pick one and just quickly do some sort of analysis on them so you get to know what I'm talking about. Okay. What I'm talking about. Now let's actually go around Bitcoin. So if you come here, you want to find out about Bitcoin, you want to find out about its use case, you want to know why you should be buying Bitcoin and installing Bitcoin. Okay, now you click on Bitcoin. You click on Bitcoin. Sorry about it's about my. Thank you so much. You want to click on. My network is pretty bad, but it's okay. Now look at it. These are all the information you need to know about Bitcoin. Now, first of all, you want to know what Bitcoin is. Now you can come here. Okay, you can come here. Look at this guy. Look at this where I marked. This is the white paper. Okay, if I click on this white paper, it will take me to this website of Bitcoin. And this white paper contains all of the functions, all of the use cases Bitcoin, what they promise that Bitcoin is going to do. Okay, why they think that Bitcoin is actually very relevant. So you click on it, you take it to that site, then you take your time to read through that white paper, and then using your instincts and with some other research, okay, you'll not be able to conclude, okay, this coin might just have a potential use case in the future. I think I want to buy this coin and then keep it, okay? Okay, so that's the first thing. Now you want to check out on the community and see what people are doing in that community. You want to see comments people actually giving about, making about that coin in the community. That's another way, to actually find out about the use case of a particular coin. And the next thing is also you want to visit the website, you want to know about Bitcoin and all of its related, use cases. You want to know much about it. You want to know the future project. You want to know what's going on. You come here, okay? Click on the website, then you go on and check what's going on there. Then you can now make your decision, okay? So that is how to use this platform. Now, another thing I wanted to ask about, you can also ask, come here, click on this exchange, so you can see the number of exchanges that we have. Apart from Binance, we have various other exchanges. We have Binance, we have Kraken, we have FTX that just got burnt. Okay. Okay, we have sorry about that, I just got so yes, okay, so we have various other because this coin this actually you want to take your time to go through now. Yeah. Now look at this environment here. Now these are the different classifications of crypto. Apart from the normal conventional buying and selling and future trading, we also have other areas of Bitcoin, of cryptocurrency, where you can take advantage of and profit from. Okay, now we have DeFi. And what is DeFi? We have DeFi simply means decentralized finance. We'll be going into details, not on this particular lecture tonight. That's another aspect of crypto you want to look into, because you're really going to make money from that aspect. And what to look at something called NFT. What is NFT? NFT means non-fungible tokens. Okay, non-fungible tokens. In the course of our study, we will know what non-fungible tokens are and how we can exploit them to advantage. Of course, we want to look at metaverse. Metaverse is the trending technology that we have now. I'm sure you must have been hearing about Web3, what Web3 is and all of that. So metaverse have its own coins. Okay, mind you, DeFi have its own coin. I just mentioned classifications of what cryptocurrency. So we know it will be okay. Let me just do something now. Let's just quickly see what the classifications of coins are under DeFi. So DeFi, I told you DeFi is a part of what currency, NFT, metaverse, Polkadot, BNB chain, Solana, and Avalanche. Okay, now we want to look at all of this you're seeing here, all of this you're seeing, they all have their classifications. They all have the coins that functions under them. Okay, now when you tend to know the use case of what this guy is, what it does, then you'll be able to ascertain what the coins that will be under this guy, what the potential coin, what they tend to do in the future. So that will give you an insight as to if these coins are going to be this, I think I should be able to buy this coin and then keep, so I can make money, because all of this gathering tonight is about making money. Okay, so let's quickly tap on this guy on DeFi and see what coins are under this DeFi that we can actually exploit. Okay, look at them. We have AVAX, we have DApp, we have Uniswap, we have Link. These are actually prominent. We have EDO, we have Phantom, Adocadero, we have Have, we have Texos as XTX, and we have a lot of them. Now, what do you do about these coins? What you do is you want to map out time, and come and find out what's going on. If you click on this coin, you have all of the information. So you go and read about about what? You go and read about their white paper, you want to visit their website, you want to go see what's going on in their community, you want to see how actively their community is and what people are saying in that community, if people are actually hyping the project or if there are people are really not satisfied with the project, you understand? So these are the things you want to take into consideration. Then take your time. It is going to take a lot of time for doing this research. That's why we say people with the vast knowledge are people who tend to eat the fat part of the deal. You get, because you take your time to really dig into all of these coins so you can make the right decisions and then enrich your pocket. Okay, so this is how to use the site Coin Market Hub. Okay, now quickly before our time elapses, I also want to take you guys to another site. Okay, there's a lot to consider. I think we are going to be continuing from the next class, but then before we leave, I also want to show you guys a site that is similar to Coin Market Hub that tends to be very prominent in the financial market. Now, you want to type CoinGecko. Okay, you want to type CoinGecko on your web browser and then navigate around, navigate, just like this is just something very similar to what Coin Market App is. But tell me, well, I bet you this guy's got a lot of information about crypto. Think of any cryptocurrency, think of any altcoins, think of any tokens, they are all here. You want to know about any token, come here, click on it, read about all of the information you want to get, and then make your decisions. Okay, now to further talk about fundamentals, now I just showed you two sites where you can actually go and do your research from. Now we want to look at some prominent and some good guys on Twitter. Twitter is another place you don't want to underrate. Okay, Twitter is really another place you don't want to underrate. So I implore you that you take your time to go through Twitter and then search and dig. But I'll be giving you some lead as to some guys who are actually very good in the space and they tend to give some good alpha information, okay, about what crypto is. Now let's come to my Twitter page. Let me just quickly show you something. I will list all of these things out and then give it to our queen okay, to post it in a group so that all of you will have access to it. Okay, all of you have access to it. Okay, let me show you this guy. Sorry, our time might not permit us, but don't worry, I'll list out all of those things and then drop it in the group for you guys. Now look at GCR. This guy is very good. And I see it's not just about these guys being good. We have some honest guys in this space that will always give you very good information. We have some dubious and scammers. So that's why I would not recommend you to, anything related to crypto, just forget about YouTube. You forget about YouTube because those guys, those influencers will influence you and then they will dump those coins on you, make profit off you. They will promote those coins, make you buy them, and once you see that there's a large number of people who bought into that coin, and then the next thing they do is they dump it on you, okay? And at the end of the day, you'll be running a loss. So I don't advise you to, but you come to Twitter. Twitter, you have access to some good guys. Just few of them that I can recommend. Like this, you see how this guy gives good info, good alphas about crypto. Okay, good alphas. So you want to follow him up on Twitter and then follow him up with all of his information. Look at his past histories. Look at his past recommendations. Look at the current recommendations. Where you see that the guy is quite up to date, okay, and the guy is really good. Look at like for instance now on November 2022, that this guy gave a news about this massively liquid on FTX, and it happened. I followed up. So these guys are guys you can actually follow up, and then you tend to receive a lot of good news from them. Okay, I think I have this other guy too, Crypto Dog. There's this other guy I want to show you guys before we go off, or before I take a few questions and we go off. And this is very important. Look at all my tabs here. These are informations where you can get infos. I will drop all of these sites for you guys so you can take advantage of it. Okay. So these are how you do your fundamentals. Fundamental is just about research upon research, because fundamentals is one major factor that drives the crypto market. If you want to survive the market, you need to handle with your fundamentals. Okay, aside technicals. Okay, aside technicals, fundamental is also very, very major, very important, very, very, very important. Very. Look at this guy, material indicator. This guy is good. This guy is good. If you follow this guy, like this guy, these guys are good. Okay, I follow them and I tend to take lots of offers from them. Look at this guy posted 5 hours ago. Bid and ask liquidity shift the up and price move to it. If boost breaks 24K, expecting upside liquidity to get exploited up to the range of the technical resistance. By the time you are grounded in this academic with all of the things we're teaching you, and you know about technicals, you tend to understand what is going on here. Even if I start to explain all of this, you might really not understand. But the thing is, the journey starts now, because it's going to be a gradual process. It starts now. So by the time you begin to get yourself involved with all of these information and you begin to cram yourself with it, in no time you'll be becoming a pro. So these are ways you can go about your fundamentals. Okay, these are ways you can go about your fundamentals. One more information, one more site to show you guys before we kick off. Look at the site, ambrocrypto.com. This guy gives you current news on what's going on. Current news on what's going on with the recent coins, okay? The recent coins, and you want to feed yourself with all of this. Look at what's going on here. Long bet on Dogecoin go up by 6%. Okay, Mox, MC, Dodge, stands respectively. If you want to get info, just click on this. The full info will come and look at it there on the money of blah 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 blah. You know, like when you read all of this, then you want to know, okay, you'll be able to use your initiative, like, okay, what's really going on? So if this guy is up to this, okay, this guy, oh, this coin is really going to go up. Okay, I need to go and long this coin, I need to go and short this coin, I need to do this. You know, that's a way forward. It's more like a way forward. You get a way forward. Then combining that, this fundamental knowledge with your technical knowledge, then you will survive the crypto market. Okay, you will survive the crypto market. So these are ways in which I do my fundamentals, and I'm sharing with you guys tonight. And it's really a privilege to have you guys on here. It's really a privilege, and I want us to keep this up. In no time, we will be so grounded that will become the expert that we want to be. Okay, so this is where we will draw the curtain. I will take some few questions. Of course, we are quite above our time, but I don't mind. I will take some few questions. So please, if you have questions, you can raise your hands up and ask your questions. I'll be up to take them. Question time. I hope you guys get value. If you get value, drop value in the chat box. Drop value in the chat box. If you really get value tonight, you got value from me tonight. Drop value in the chat box.
How are you?
Value in the chat box. If you got value for me, value. Ask your questions. We've got like 10 minutes before we round up. Ask your questions. Got questions? Ask. You got value? Type value in the chat box for me. I need you to know. I need to know that I was able to impact you in one way or the other. Yes, Mr. Redmi 90 great and up. Okay.
When are going to do talk about features?
Yeah. It's a graduate thing. We'll get there very soon. We'll get there. By the time we begin to treat technical analysis, we'll get there.
Not only is your network is very, very bad. I really could follow you very well, sir. But why wrong, sir? I'm on this public, every people. Just trying to learn.
I didn't get that.
I said the network was very bad when you were taking the lecture. And again, I'm just trying to learn. I'm really too.
Okay, you said the network was really bad. You didn't get to hear. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. All right, so we couldn't hear Mr. Redmond. I see. We couldn't hear him. Any other person wants to ask any question, please? Any other person wants to ask any question, please? Any other question, please? All right, so in the absence of no questions, I want to assume that we all got one or two take home tonight. And I want to encourage that we make it a deal, 9 p.m. same time next week. All right, so don't worry, I'll try to change my location next time and try to improve on my network. I'm really sorry, my network isn't that always bad, but I don't know what happened tonight. I'll try. All right, so in the absence of no other question, we'd like to draw the curtain here. And I say thank you guys on behalf of Crypto Queen Academic and Digital Queen Academy. We say good night and have a sound sleep. And we'll see you guys again, same time, same venue next week. Cheers, everyone. Thank you.